looking at right now are human remains, all human remains. Like, look at this skeleton over here. This was a living, breathing human being at one point. Now we're at the bodies exhibit at the Luxor. I kind of did a real quick preview of it in here, showed you around. I was by myself. This time I brought my friend Aiden along. Go subscribe to his YouTube channel if you haven't already. He has a pretty lit channel. He's from Colorado, came all the way on an airplane to Las Vegas to meet me. But when I dropped my video a while back, I had a lot of you reach out and say, hey, why don't you go back to the Luxor and do a spirit box communication to find out what's the deal with some of these dead bodies that are here. There's a ton of conspiracy theories. A lot of these bodies came from China. I did confirm that with one of the workers here. There's a lot of weird things that happen in China. It's really strange that these bodies, that they don't have any names. It's not like they have any ages. I mean, look. Like, where did this human skull come from? You know, like, how old was this person? I'm gonna show you a little bit more. Viewer discretion is advised. I mean, there's nothing horrible. Honestly, it's a great educational tool to see how we are, our nervous system, how babies are created in the womb. It's pretty neat. There's a lot of neat things here. Like I said, it does serve a very nice purpose. However, what's up with the bodies? Like, what's the story with the bodies? We're gonna find out. I brought my spirit box. Hope you're ready for this adventure. Let's do this. This is one of the more interesting rooms. There's 3 bodies in here. There are some limbs. There's a leg over there, but what's this guy's story right here? This is a preserved dead body right in front of me. This person lived here on Earth, smiled, enjoyed food, you know, learned things, learned how to walk, was loved, was kissed. Like, what was his story? You could see like part of his brain still in there. But look at the whole, like, that's how our muscles are underneath our skin. Man, it's got some nice glutes, man. Here's another body. I did show him on an Instagram post, and you could tell he was an Asian man, Chinese. They say a lot of these bodies came from China. But what really happened? I mean, were they murdered? Were some of these bodies, you know, sold on the black market? I mean, who knows? Like, how did they acquire these bodies? You can look it up. I mean, there's a lot of stories. I think it's great. This is great education. So I just spoke with one of the workers that have been working here the longest, and she said that this room, which is the very first room we passed, is one of the most active rooms. She says that there's families that kind of gather around this skeletal body and these ropes, and she's witnessed this herself too, but these ropes start moving on their own. I'm gonna see if maybe I could catch it. Thinking about doing a spirit box communication right here, finding out. I also asked her about where these bodies came from. She said that most of them are bodies that came from, you know, of course, China. We all know that, but they were between 60 and 90 years old. Some of them were unclaimed bodies that were in hospitals that died of natural causes. And there's also bodies that are here because they donated their bodies to science. If you donate your body to science, it's probably gonna end up here one day. You're gonna donate your body to science? I know someone that donated their body to science. Well, you know, they're not dead yet, but who's this body belong to back here? This just said my name, bro. That just said Omar. I was like, Omar. Come here? You heard that too?
I heard that too. I heard come here.
Okay, I'm getting closer. What do you have to say to the world? A lot of people watching right now. How old were you? 10?
Yeah, I heard 10, but this is older than 10.
Yeah.
Is it possible that was in those guys too?
It's possible.
No.
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 What do you have to say? Are you the most haunted object in here? Or most haunted body?
Fine.
What was your name?
Eric?
What was it?
Eric? Eric?
I couldn't hear it. By the way, I have to add something. The staff here at the bodies exhibit, very, very friendly, very informative. And they're protective of these bodies. You know, they want people to respect them, so We were actually told that. So, and you know what's cool is they're letting us film this. Which is, I didn't think they would.
Right,
Yeah.
that's really cool.
We were just told right now that this skeleton right here is a 15-year-old boy. Wonder if that was the voice that was trying to come through. That's so sad.
Yeah.
15 years old? Let's get this guy's story. Are you happy here? What do you say? How old were you when you passed away?
Winston?
Winston? Mad? Are you resting in peace? Said yeah. Are you happy? Are you happy? That sounded like an Asian man
Yeah.
talking in English. What did you die of? Liver? I thought it said heart. I said heart. Did you have heart problems? Want to know? Murder? Okay, you gotta be clear with me. I am. I said I am. Were you murdered, or did you have heart problems, or did some?
Whoa.
Leave me alone.
Was that what that was?
You want me to leave you? You want me to leave you alone?
Please. Sit. I was thinking of that. I was thinking we should sit in the circle over there.
Let's talk to this guy on the bicycle. I'm surprised these guys are in like glass cases, so like
Yeah.
anybody can. But they are very protective over the
Right.
bodies here. They got cameras all around.
She keeps on walking around and stuff.
Yeah, there's somebody definitely watching us. If there's anybody that knows Chinese, I know there's Mandarin, and of course there's Cantonese. You know, the two dialects. So I mean, if you hear any Chinese coming through here, let me know in the comments. Are we bothering you? I said yes. I heard you like a ton of times. All right, we appreciate your time. Thank you. Shishi. That means thank you. I think
Does it?
I don't know if it's Cantonese, but could be wrong. I've been feeling real uneasy since I turned this on. A little dizzy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing evil is invited here.
No, we only want to speak to the ones that are here.
Yeah. May you rest in peace, the souls that belong to these bodies, to these vessels. And thank you for giving us your bodies to learn about ourselves as human beings. We really appreciate it. May your souls rest in peace. Check this out. So there's a perfectly preserved human head right here, and from what I was told, it may have belonged to a 10-year-old child, possibly the one that was coming in through our spirit box right now. And look at that. You can tell he was an Asian kid. I believe maybe this is the brain that was there. Wow, that's so sad. Now, there's also a body right behind us back there. I don't have a tripod, so I'm like kind of coming down like this. Aiden is a little bit taller than me, but he's not that much taller than me. Like, he looks like I'm 4'11" right now. You know that 4'11" was an average height for a woman back in the day? Like in the early 1900s? And you know what average height for a man was? 5'7". So like we would have been giants.
Yeah.
And the average foot size was 7.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. What size shoe you wear?
10.
That's what I wear. I wear 10.
I know.
Alrighty, let's do this. So is this the spirit of the 10-year-old that was trying to reach out to us earlier?
was a laugh. Did you hear that?
Yes. That sounded like a child laugh too.
Laugh. What did you see?
I saw like a little shadow over there.
Are you serious, dude?
Yo.
I just got chills.
What?
Bro.
You heard that? It said what too?
Yeah, I did.
I'm feeling something that I haven't felt like in a really long time. I'm like sick to my stomach. Like maybe, like I'm feeling some pain. Like if something, okay, I know most of these bodies were donated and some of them, you know, they died of natural causes. Of course, people that died unclaimed bodies, but I feel like maybe some of these bodies were murdered that way. Is that what happened? Were any bodies here murdered? Want to know? Want to hear your story?
I was a kid.
Another kid. How many spirits are in here? Did you go missing at one point? Were you kidnapped? It's not very clear. I believe some of these EVPs are coming in different languages right now. Oh. I heard another kid.
Yeah.
There are babies here too. Okay, I'm gonna show you around a little bit more. I'm gonna leave my spirit box on. Yeah, just walk around with it. Let me know here in the comments what we catch. So this is cool. I missed this the last time. This is a human heart. Check that out.
Oh, damn, dude.
What?
Maximum recording time reached.
Oh no.
No.
Aiden's having some problems right now.
I am. I didn't come prepared.
It's okay, man. So I am gonna let Aiden use my phone to record because he doesn't have another camera right now. I feel bad, you know. So we're gonna maybe take a break from the spirit box, and we're gonna do a little bit more exploring around here and show you what I didn't show you the last time. Maybe we can catch EVPs too. It's dead silent in here. Maybe we could catch EVPs without the spirit box. You should go look at those, like the arteries on the arm. This is pretty cool. I showed this in my last video. Check it out, man. Almost looks like a plant. If you ever get a chance to do like one of the body exhibits, like check it out. I believe that there's one by my house in Florida too. I've never been to that one though. You ever been to one?
No, I've never been to one. This is really cool.
And this is why it's so easy for your arteries to get clogged. Look how small they are. I mean, I don't know if that's... Hey, this is kind of cool in here. A lot of people have quit smoking. I showed this in my last video. They put their cigarettes in there because here's a display of a smoker's lung versus a healthy set of lungs.
That's a drastic.
Right there. And it shows like what cancer looks like.
Do you hear the voices?
Yeah.
There's nobody else in here, is there?
No. Did we just get an EVP like through our camera? Because where was the worker at cleaning? She was back behind us, right?
Yeah, and she went that way. She didn't even come this way. She went the other way, out the other
Yeah, she went through another door. We got a head right there. Those are all the muscles in our face. It's pretty cool. Look at the size of that stomach. And this is the tongue? The inside of the mouth. I don't know.
No. It's the esophagus.
I thought this was kind of cool. Over here, this shows like our organs, you know, like the stomach, the way it's set up. Like there's our lungs, our intestine, liver, our diaphragm. It looks like some alien stuff.
I was gonna say that it looks like the aliens off the Aliens included.
Yeah. Could you imagine going on a date like looking like that? Like, hey, Pepper. Yeah. Okay, look, I'm not disrespecting. I'm sure this body had a sense of humor too at one point. Even though there's bodies out there that don't have a sense of humor. Do you have a sense of humor?
I have a sense of humor.
I have a sense of humor.
My body has a sense of humor too.
Yeah, mine too. Especially when I wake up in the morning and I make weird noises under the covers. You know, the ones that sound like this. So they break this down in, you know, where you see the nervous system, the body's reproductive system. This is showing how a woman has, like, you know, the ovaries, and it shows like how a male's organs are. That right there is not a walnut. This is a woman I would show you down below, but she's naked. Thank you so much for being here and showing us what you look like for everybody to see. And bro, you could almost see their skin. This was an elderly woman. All right, so this is the room that I felt the most energy the last time I was in. Like, what happened to these babies? Were they aborted and put in these glass cases? That's a fetus at 20 weeks, and this is at 22 weeks. You know, look at that. And that's only halfway through a full pregnancy term. But yeah, look, this is a woman that was pregnant, and look, you could see a baby in her womb. That's what it looks like. Like, what happened to her that she died? Like, she obviously wasn't an elderly woman, you know?
No, she wasn't.
Can you talk to us? Can you make this spike to red? Tell us your story. Really curious. We don't mean you no harm, no disrespect. Just want to hear your story. Or was this planted here by the people just to kind of show what it looks like? I mean, like, is that real? Like, that'd be really sad.
I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it's the same consistency. It looks like it's a boy too.
Oh yeah.
You see that?
Yeah, you could see it's male genitalia. Oh, this just went off.
Dude.
How come I can't see it with the camera when it does? I mean, it didn't spike to red or anything, but it started like kind of moving. These are bodies that didn't even get to live.
Yeah, but you know that they got some kind of spirit at this age right here.
Yeah, sure. So ever since I turned on the spirit box, and I mean, this hasn't happened to me in a very, very long time, where I feel like just uneasy and dizzy, almost like a nauseous feeling too. And I'm starting to feel like that. So it's very important. If you guys do want to use the app that I use, it's down in the description. Please use it with caution, because there can be negative entities that want to attach themselves to you through that app. So be very careful. I'm gonna have to say some prayers right now. My prayer game is very, very strong, so I'm okay. I'm not even wearing my protective black obsidian crystal too. Like, that helped me last time I was in here. We're gonna probably do one more spirit box session. A little bit more to see here, so let's go. This is another male body. All these procedures were done after he died, and it's really educational, because it shows you, like, if you were to get, for example, like a hip replacement, you know, that's what it would look like. If you were to get a knee replacement, you know, if you needed some, what is this right here?
That would be like a broken. They're pinning the joint. They're pinning the not joints. They're pinning the bones back together.
Okay, that's what it is.
So, like, if it's like a huge fracture.
Yeah, and then these are to connect, like, the femur, like to strengthen it. Here's one too, right there.
That's what I got. There it is.
Yeah. He actually has one of those.
Yeah.
Was that from a broken leg?
Yeah, I crushed my ankle. That was a broken ankle.
Wow.
And it almost popped out the other side. So
Dang.
put the plate on. And I've got big screws.
My sister has, she had like a broken arm, and it broke like in half, like, and she had to get a plate like that to stabilize the bone.
Yeah,
So that's what it looks like. And look at this, dude. This guy had like a broken, well, he didn't have, but this is what a broken jaw plate would look like.
he still has his toenails.
Really? He's got his toenails?
Yeah, he still has toenails.
Oh, wow. I wonder what they put on these bodies to keep them from decomposing and stinking.
I know they use formaldehyde.
Oh,
sometimes.
yeah. They had to.
But it's gotta be something else too, because you would smell the formaldehyde.
I almost want to touch it, but I don't want to get in trouble. So Aiden said that if he donated his body to science, this is how he would want to go right here. This is a full human body cut in like inches. Like I mean, you could kind of see. Look at that. I mean, it's pretty cool looking, but I mean, piece by piece, what we look like on the inside. So we're back here at the pregnant woman's body. Aiden just kind of mentioned, and I didn't notice that, yeah, her eyes are closed. She's the only one with her eyes closed. I mean, you can kind of see what her facial structure is and like what her bone structure is underneath. that would make up of her facial structure, because each of us are unique. The way our bones are underneath is how we end up looking. Like, that's why, I mean, even like skulls look so much alike, but they're really not. Like, the different details really accent what we end up looking like. And having, you know, have you ever seen where they take a human skull and somebody, like this artist, puts skin over it and it shows exactly what that person would have looked like? They do it a lot in forensic type like shows. I mean, they do it in real life, obviously, too, to solve murders and things like that. Deaths that were unsolved. But anyways, we're gonna try to reach out to this woman here and find out why she died with a baby in her womb. Like, what happened to her? Like, that's so sad. Was she sick? Did she die of in a car accident? I mean, why did she die? Why is she here? And this was a young woman. I mean, obviously. Now, one of the workers, she was telling me that when they turn off all the lights in here, like, stuff gets turned up a notch. Dude, that door just opened.
Whoa.
Oh, my camera just got really blurry, and this camera never gets blurry.
You don't think it really?
Yeah, we only have a few minutes, man. Let's try to communicate. Is there anything you want to tell us? Breathe? I've heard that a lot sometimes, like on EVPs.
Yeah.
Like, breathe comes through a lot. Why did you die? You were so young, and you have a baby. Were you sick? That said sick.
Did they say sick?
I think so. What kind of sickness?
Liver?
Liver. There's a lot of people with liver problems. Hide.
What do we have to hide from? Look at a child's voice again.
Another child? There's a lot of children in here with us. Do any of them want to communicate with us?
It's a whisper. It's hard to hear it without that bottle.
Yeah, you could turn it off. It's cool.
Okay, so
I'm not sure what we caught on that. I'm gonna try to turn up the volume in post. That way we can kind of see. But I mean, it's hard for us to tell. Yeah, we're kind of running out of time here. They're getting ready to close. I am gonna try to see if they would invite us back to come here with all the lights off, because they said that things really happen up in here when it's dark. All right, fam, check it out. That's the Titanic exhibit. It's right next to the body exhibit. We had a good time. What do you think, bro? That was, he was like, caught him with a bunch of water in his mouth.
it was a really good time, bro.
Hey, if you didn't know where we're at, this is cool. We're in a giant pyramid, and it happens to be haunted. Another reason why maybe we got a lot of spirit activity coming through the spirit box. I did a separate video here. Be sure to check it out. I also did a video inside of the Titanic exhibit. If you're a big fan of the Titanic, just like I am, I went in there, did a little bit of ghost hunting. There's a lot of artifacts from the Titanic that have been put here. It's like a museum, and there's a couple of them. I think there's one in Tennessee. I'm not sure exactly where there's more. I know for a fact there's one in Pigeon Forge. But yeah, check this place out. It is awesome. This is the Luxor Hotel, Egyptian themed haunted hotel. Last time I was here, I did have some weird stuff happen in my room. I'm not sure if it was a ghostly encounter, but it was definitely weird. I don't know. If you want to see that video, make sure to click up here. Follow my boy. Link will be right down below in the description. We're going to go ahead and let you go. Thanks for watching. Gotta go for now before you leave. Get it,